What's up, Cornelius? So, yesterday I did a video, still need to post it on war weight. And war weight is one of those things that the better you understand about what we want you to upgrade when you go forward, really does help to understand how you're going to benefit the most. So, I'm going to go through both kind of the offense and defensive pathing here, what's preferred at each town hall as you upgrade, kind of help you understand why we do or why. This isn't anything new. A lot of this is kind of referred to the point five. This has been around in wars forever, and it still applies. It's never going to change. They really haven't done anything to make it change. Town Hall 12 is a little bit different on the pathing. For war in essentially both clans, but particularly Night Fury, if you're going to upgrade your Town Hall, the first things that we want you to do is go ahead, upgrade your laboratory, the spell factory, both the spell factories if you have an upgrade, clan castle. Now, the reason that that's so important, by upgrading the laboratory, you unlock the ability to upgrade the troops at the next town hall level that makes your attacks more potent. The same thing with the spells. You get new spells access. So say you are a Town Hall 8 who becomes a Town Hall 9, you unlock the freeze spell. As far as the dark spell goes, I think you unlock the haste spell at Town Hall 9 as well. So those are really important. And by unlocking the laboratory, you can go ahead and do research on hogs or balloons, witches, Valks, P.E.K.K.A.s, whatever the next level is. Whenever you're going to keep your account balanced, we want to make sure that you go ahead and you do those things. That opens up new attacks, the attacks that are the meta at that town hall level, as well as all the other styles of attacks that enable you to be more versatile. With that, whenever you upgrade to town hall, typically it's usually a good idea to set out on war a little bit, unless you're not going to touch your defense at all. But then the next thing you always want to do, go ahead and at least upgrade one of your barracks of each, both the dark barracks and the regular barracks. Town Hall 9, for example, you unlock the baby dragon, and you get both the lava hound and the witch. Both of those are big, important troops, and the sooner you get those, the more versatile your armies are. Just about every town hall level you're going to go up on as well. You're going to want to upgrade your camps pretty much right away. It's an extra 20 troop space. It does make a big difference. Town Hall 9, 220, Town Hall 10, 240, Town Hall 11, 260, and then Town Hall 12 is 280. All that stuff is all offensive capability. With that, to complement all those troops, the heroes need to start working up as well. So, when you go from a Town Hall 8 to a Town Hall 9, for example, you're going to gain the Archer Queen. You're going to want to get the Archer Queen up to about level 10, about as soon as possible. The upgrades are pretty cheap. They're pretty quick. I think the first several are a day or less now. That's changed a lot over the years. It's the same thing if you go to Town Hall 11. The Warden, very, very important at Town Hall 11 when you're coming up from Town Hall 10. And just continue to work those troops all the way to max. Both the troops, the spells, the camps, the heroes. Of course, if you've got heroes down, you can war and beg for mercy, but not in Night Fury. Night Fury, really, when you move up, if you don't upgrade any defense, we might be able to get you into war, but you still need to be working on these things. It's a big difference when you go from, say, level 9 and you have 30 housing space and one spell to go to Town Hall 10 where you have 35 housing space, but you also gain a siege machine. Town Hall 11, for example, when you go up, it stays at 35, but you do gain the extra spell space, so you can now carry a heal spell or a rage spell or two freezes, 2 poisons, whatever it may be. It makes a big, big difference. Offense, always over defense. So the kind of the preferred pathing there is just go ahead and get this stuff knocked out. It's time consuming. You're probably going to have to do some storages along the way. I always recommend when you go to move up that you've kind of maxed out your storages before you do so. That kind of encompasses what point 5 is all about. So point 5 is about staying at the town hall defensive level of your previous town hall. So if you're town hall 8, you don't drop any defenses, and you go ahead and you get those extra 20 troops. You gain the new spells, the new troops, the new hero, for example, or town hall 9. You're going to pull either a town hall 8. More often than not, you're going to pull a town hall 9 that is very rushed. That's the advantage of the 0.5 philosophy. Now, your base is easier to triple. For example, if you do pull a Town Hall 9 and you don't have any of the defenses, you can get tripled and more. But the trade-off there is by having better troops, better spells, better heroes, the probability of you being able to 3-star both your mirror and potentially higher in the map another Town Hall is the whole point. Without having that ability, say if you were to upgrade and you don't max any of this stuff out and you go ahead and you start building, say you go to Town Hall 9, you go ahead and you build your expos, you're going to pull somebody with an expo. A Town Hall 8 has a very low success rate against Town Hall 9. So that's the whole philosophy of 0.5. Again, it's not new. It's been around forever, and it's never going to change. It's still the best recommended path. You know, they did change some of it by adding weight to like heroes when you upgrade them and having the extra camp space. That all adds weight. Upgrading your troops adds weight now. Upgrading your spells adds weight. But that trade-off is well worth it. You know, you'll take the minimal hit to pull maybe a higher defensive level Town Hall 9 because your offensive capability is more than likely than theirs. Doesn't always work that way, but generally speaking, with the matching algorithm that uses war weight, which is just that number that we talked about in the other video that's kind of tallied up. And, you know, if you were to look at this base and you pulled the 5 gold storages here and you looked and, you know, it said it was 20,000 each, your base weighs 100,000. Used to convert that just back, you know, to 100. It was the easier way to do it. So you would be a weight of 100. Adding all this stuff here may push you to maybe say like a 103, 104. You know, the trade-off there is maybe somebody else upgraded the same way, but they upgraded defenses, may have upgraded air defense. The air defense is worth the same weight as your upgraded troops. So it was the big trade-off there in the 0.5 philosophy, is understanding that because the way that the numbers get added up and pulled together in the clan, you're going to help the clan more that way. And that's all troops across the board. Whenever you upgrade, you know, don't neglect defensive Dark Elixir troops, P.E.K.K.A.s, dragons, none of that. Everything needs to be upgraded each Town Hall level. It's going to maximize your offensive flexibility. And then the heroes is the same way. You know, if you're Town Hall 8 and you move up and you have a level 5 Barb King, that Barb King needs to go to 10 right away when you go to Town Hall 9 because you're behind. Those are the things that we look for that when we scout people out for Night Fury. If you've done something like that and say, for example, you move to Town Hall 9 and you have a level 10 King and Queen, but you have level 4 Hogs and level 2 Golems and all that, you have Town Hall 8 offensive capability. It's going to be very difficult for you to 3-star a Town Hall 9 consistently. Once you do get all this stuff done, minus the heroes, obviously that's going to take much longer. You can start working on defense. And when we talk about defense, there's a kind of a specific way to keep your weight low. It's, again, this feeds right into the 0.5 philosophy. But your traps are always the first thing you want to max out to your Town Hall level. Traps carry very minimal weight. Talked about that number being 100 or 100,000. You know, a lot of these used to add like maybe 200 points each, whereas the Eagle at one time added 3,000 points just for the first upgrade. So you could see you could actually upgrade all of this stuff and still stay well under the weight of just the Eagle by itself. It keeps your base lower, it keeps that pull lower, and then you just kind of move down the list here. Teslas and air defenses, again, they do have some weight to them, but there's only 4 of them until you get to Town Hall 12. So they're well worth it. They're technically their point defenses. They can only target 1 unit at a time. They don't have any splash damage. Cannons and archer towers are the same way. There's more cannons and archer towers than the Teslas and air defenses. I think cannons. I'm a Town Hall 12. There's 8 archer towers and 7 cannons. Those things, almost no weight comparison when you start talking about the higher level stuff. So the point defense is always kind of the preferred method of upgrading. It does help your base defensively, but it does prevent you from getting those heavier pulls. I'm not saying that you're not going to have that happen, because you will. But more often than not, you're going to pull bases that are similar or may even be upgraded a little bit better defensively. They may have more of the defenses, but those defensive levels are going to be lower, where you may have max air defenses, which is probably a level 6, I think, at Town Hall 9. They may only have level 4s. It's a lot easier for us to triple them than it is for them to triple us. Once you get past these, there's a little bit of argument back and forth on this. The Expos and Inferno Towers, Eagle and the Bomb Tower. I kind of prefer Expos, Inferno Towers, Bomb Tower, and then Eagle, kind of like I have it laid out here. The Eagle carries a lot of weight. It's a super, super handy defense. We're talking Town Hall 11 and above, but it does carry a super heavy weight. If you go ahead and you drop that thing right off the bat, you're going to pull Town Hall 11s that are far more upgraded, especially if you do it as soon as you hit Town Hall 11. And we've had some guys that have gotten caught up in the clan that did that. They got to the new Town Hall, and you'll see some videos where they're like, go ahead and drop the defense. It really, really hurts you. Because each Town Hall, you have to learn how to attack differently. And we talked about this as well, that each Town Hall kind of expands on those attacking abilities of the previous Town Hall. If you never run Hogs at Town Hall 8 and you go to Town Hall 9, you're not going to know how to run them effectively at Town Hall 9. If you don't run Laloon at Town Hall 9, when you go to Town Hall 10, you're not going to be able to run Laloon. So it's using all those troops, learning all the attacks, because it really does. And you'll see that from the guys that tend to have better 3-star rates. They learned all the levels as they went up. Dragons, for example, you really start to learn on Town Hall 7. They can be used through Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9. Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, even 12. They can happen. So if you never learn to use them at Town Hall 7, you decide, hey, I'm going to go up and just not upgrade them. When that attack is viable on a base, you're not going to know how to run the attack. The attacks, they get more complex as you go up, but the base skill set stays the same. Now, with that being said, usually the last 2 things you want to upgrade here are the Wizard Tower and the Mortar, which seems ridiculous, but these are technically splash damage. I know that the Bomb Tower is as well, but there's only 2 of the Bomb Towers for most of the bases. The Wizard Towers, there's 5 here on this Town Hall 12, and there's 4 mortars. The weights on those are comparable to an Inferno Tower per defense. So if you're dropping or maxing a Wizard Tower on your base, it's sometimes, if you max all of them, it's the same as if you were to have built that Inferno Tower. So, and they do help, obviously, but it's not a whole lot. Like mortars don't do a whole lot to stop a raid, minus maybe Witch Slap at Town Hall 9. That's really one of the only ones that it affects. The weight trade-off isn't worth it. There's no reason to upgrade it. Pull a heavier weighted, better developed Town Hall 9 in war, because you went ahead and you upgraded your mortars over your air defenses, your Teslas and everything. So kind of keep that in mind when you move up different town halls. Again, with the offensive stuff, this is kind of the 0.5 philosophy. It's been around forever. This is what we want you to do. We want you to go ahead, get your lab, get your spells, get your CC, get the new troops, get all that upgrading, get your camps upgraded, get to the max at that town hall level, and then start pushing your heroes forward. That's going to make your attack success rate much higher. And it also helps in the same sense if you do this stuff over the defense first, and then when you're moving up the defense, you stay super light on the weight. You're just going to be better offensively prepared for war over someone else who comes in and, say for Town Hall 10, they go ahead and they drop both their Inferno towers, but they don't have an upgraded clan castle. They still only have 220 troop space, and their heroes are behind. Even if they're 30-30, they're still lagging behind. If they don't go ahead, they don't get the bowlers and all the different options, the miners that you can run at Town Hall 10, for example. You really put yourself behind the 8 ball, if you will, and there's just no good way quickly to recover that. If you go ahead and you max these to level 3 Inferno towers for Town Hall 10, you pretty much will not be caught up until you're near completion on that Town Hall level. I hope that helps. Like I said, I did another video on war weight. This is really kind of a good guide, though, on developmental path of those defenses, as well as the preference. When I say offense over defense, this is what I mean. These things here are when we say offense over defense. And for Night Fury, like I said, if you come over and you've still got your Town Hall 10 and you only have a Town Hall 9 clan castle, but you've got these maxed Inferno towers, for example, you're already behind on that development, and you won't war with Night Fury until those things are caught up.